Hi, and welcome to Talks with Shay. So today I would like to begin with reading from Matthew chapter 6, verses 22 and 23. And it says, "The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?" So it's a new month. So the series for this month, I would like to title Clean It Up. So for part one, I would like to talk to you about social media. So when I think about social media, oh my God, there's so many things that go through my head, right? Because there's so many positive things that it can provide for us, but yet there's so many negative things that it can provide. So when we're talking about cleaning up your social media, when we look at some of the things that's not so good about social media, it's the negativity. Sometimes there's different videos that people post. And I was just watching Dr. Phil or listening to Dr. Phil, as a matter of fact, today, and he was talking about different challenges that they had going on social media, and children was trying these challenges, and it was like a blackout, and they would suffocate themselves, and this child actually died. So much negativity with that. If we're not careful as parents to monitor the social media of our children, they can get themselves caught up in situations that it doesn't mean them any good. Let me say it like that. But when we look at social media in a negative sense, it can bring so much negativity into our spirits, into our minds, but it's what we see with our eyes. We looking on, say, for example, Facebook. You're scrolling through Facebook, seeing so many different things, whether it's negative or positive. When I think about it as on a negative sense with social media, it's like people put crazy stuff, challenging stuff to make people do it, and it doesn't have a good result at the end of it, like the example I just used. You have different things, like you can make a comment. For example, I made a comment on somebody's post, and this person like wowed the comment, and I'm like, well, if this is my preference, why are you wowing my comment? So like they were mind blowing by that. It's just, but that didn't bother me. But I'm just saying, sometimes people could take something as simple as that and blow it up and cause so much pain to someone else. The old saying, like the old folks always said, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. If you don't like something that somebody posts on social media, keep scrolling. Why do we feel sometimes to have to comment with something negative? If you don't have something positive to say, don't say anything at all. If you see somebody constantly complaining or griping about this or that on social media, hide them, unfriend them, unfollow them, snooze them for 30 days. Let me tell you, I've done that with many people. Social media can be used for so many ugly things, but it still has this way of being positive. For example, Talks with Shay is on social media, something positive, right? But a lot of times people use social media for attention. They in that moment of feeling like, woe is me, and they need somebody to give them their words of affirmation. So let me post about everything that's going wrong or everything that I think is wrong with me on there so somebody can give me some positive things to be able to lift myself up. Don't use it for that. The Bible said that David encouraged himself in the Lord. We all gonna go through stuff. Life happens to all of us. But we have to make sure we're not looking for social media to build us up in a sense of like going there being vulnerable in a place of like, let me put all my issues out there so somebody can help encourage me. Sometimes you just got to know how to encourage yourself and stop whining and complaining about it, because guess what? Life happens to all of us. Every last one of us is dealing with something in our lives. Now, if you're needing, that from somebody on social media, you need to find you some friends because you should have a group of people in your circle that you can share those things with, and they can encourage you instead of letting the whole world know what's going on with you and you're seeking the attention from social media, who people on there sometimes are your friends you may not know. Some of the people, they ain't praying, but they're telling you they're going to pray for you. They don't pray for themselves. How they can pray for you, right? It's just different things like that. When I think of cleaning up your social media, I'm talking about people that's always negative on there, that doesn't have anything positive to say. People that always have a negative comment, whether it's on your post or somebody else's post. Somebody that's draining the life out of you. Somebody that is so needy on social media that all they want is the attention for themselves. Different things like that. Clean it up. It's 2023. It's time for us to clean up our social media, put things on there, and allow things on there to build us up, not tear us down. So if you're flooding your news feed and you're seeing all kind of crazy stuff like violence or cursing or this or that, anything that's not pleasing to God and that can help you, guess what? It's time to clean it up. We need to protect our eyes of what we see. When we're scrolling through this and seeing people put what they want. Their picture, their world, on social media, their world is perfect. Guess what? Nobody's life is perfect. They put on there what they want us to know. Not everything. And guess what? I don't want to know their business. But the point is, people only put what they want. If you're not careful, you can find yourself becoming jealous of somebody else's post, because you're thinking they got it all together, and may compare yourself to that person and be like, man, I want this. I want their life. You don't know what's going on in their lives. But social media paints it a certain way. That doesn't make it the real reality. So it's 2023. We need to clean up our social media. Get rid of all the negativity. And if you're one of those people that feel like because you don't agree with something somebody say, you don't have to respond. Keep on scrolling. Keep your negative mouth and thoughts to yourself. Because you know what? You don't know where a person is mentally. You don't know what they're dealing with, what they're going through. And your one negative comment, you don't know where it can throw them off from over the top. You just don't know. And you may say that's a bit drastic. You never know. You don't know where people are mentally. So for 2023, my encouragement to you is to clean it up. Get rid of all that negativity out of your social media. Unfriend the people you need to unfriend. Block those people you need to block. Snooze those people if you need to snooze them. You do whatever you do to protect your eyes. When you're protecting your eyes, you're protecting your life. You're protecting your peace, your mental state, everything else. You don't need all that negativity. I'm looking for great things to happen for me for 2023. And if it's meaning cleaning it up, guess what? I'm going to clean it on up. And I've done that last year, as a matter of fact. I've snoozed some people. I've unfriended some people. And then it was just like, why am I friends with these people? I don't even know them. Goodbye, Whatever you have to do to make your world more peaceful and to make a better you do what you have to do. So my encouragement to you today is get that broom, sweep it up, and clean up that social media. Because we don't need any jealousy, envy, or anything like that coming into our spirit by looking at what we think is a perfect life from someone else. Or even being influenced by the negative things that we see on social media. You have to protect yourself. Those protections and boundaries you can put and you can control. So do something about it. So I hope that makes sense. But before I go, I just want to remind you, if you haven't already, check out my website at www.talkswithshay.com. You can subscribe to my videos on YouTube and find me on Facebook. Like my page, share my page. Invite your friends to like my page. And until next time with Talks with Shay, Shay is out. Happy New Year and have a great day. Y'all be blessed.